What's up, Dice Crew? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now, y'all know Almighty Suspect and Adam 22 pretty much had a heated argument or disagreement or a debate or however you would word it. But now we got Almighty Suspects discussing this matter with Poetic Flakko. Let's see what happens and let's see what Almighty Suspect got to say about that encounter.
So, Suspect, man. Now, while reacting to this, I said the Suspect is like the old breed of Negroes, right? Like the Nat Turner, Frederick Douglass, Dr. Umar Johnson, you feel me? Tariq Nasheed, real defiant, uncooperative nigga. Which is a good thing, right? Cause let's be real, if it was me or Riemoh,
y'all niggas would have shut the fuck up.
right? Hey, feel me? Hey.
See, and the fact that Riemoh or Poetic Flakko didn't even rebuttal what the statement that Almighty Suspect just said, it show you that they pretty much is more on the weaker side of things, and Almighty Suspect chose to be on the stronger side of things. And I don't even know if it was really a situation pertaining to like race or whatever, but I don't even like the narrative that's kind of like being pushed like it was so much about some race type stuff. You know, I think it was more about employer and employee.
He said y'all niggas would have shut the fuck
Yes,
up about that shit, man. You know me, bro.
Yes, sir. You feel me?
You know me, bro. I'm going to talk to nigga however I want to, bro. You know, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course.
You feel me? I feel like that's just part of my character, bro. If I was to, cause then it's like you picking and choosing at that point. If you only going, you feel me, argue with certain motherfuckers or say something to certain motherfuckers, I'm arguing with anybody. Whatever happened.
Yeah. All right. So now, when do you feel like it got it crossed the line? Because right. So look. So people was like, yo, and he never said white, but I feel like it was like an hour before your actual argument. Like you said something like I'm not gonna listen to like a white man tell me about numbers over art, right? For me, right? So I feel like he probably like held on to that, and that's what he's probably thinking, right? But yo, bro, Hurley, can we play it? Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I debunked that later when I used Lester as my reference. You know,
The Wallie,
that's
right?
a white
So
man
look.
who know a lot.
Right, look. So him and Adam was about to squabble.
Don't say about the squabble.
Nah.
Yeah, look at this, man.
They had an intense
I
argument
wasn't
and
about to
shit.
squabble, bro. I argue with everybody. I definitely wasn't about to
If you thought you
On the
knew
dead
more
homie.
hip-hop about me, you
Yeah,
lost
look.
the conversation.
At the moment
No, I
that you
can't
start
hear
arguing
music.
from authority and arguing that your opinion is better just because
No,
of your
I didn't
life
say that. They
experience,
said that.
no, that's what you're
I
saying
didn't
right
say
now.
that. They said that.
No,
I'm
like
not-
fast forward, like
leaning
to
on
where
your
like
life experience to say that you should
yeah, like
automatically win
it
the
got to
argument.
like weird niggas.
What y'all talking
I'm
about,
rich church
though?
like that.
We talking about J. Cole over Kendrick. This nigga trying to tell me that J. Cole is over Kendrick and all this bullshit.
No, but what you're doing right now, acting
I'm like,
as
bro,
if
you don't know what the fuck you
I'm
talking
talking.
about right
Stop
now.
talking while I'm talking.
I'm not about to argue
I'll
with you
fight
about
now
billboards and all of this shit over Kendrick, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll fight
That's where that shit started from. This nigga talking about J. Cole better than Kendrick because
I mean, my opinion about J. Cole and Kendrick is this. They both great artists. They both top tier. They definitely in the league of their own. And I mean, I don't think it's just a open and shut case when somebody can just pick either one over the next one. You know what I mean? Now, if you do side with one of them over the next one, then now you entitled to your opinion. But I don't think it's just like if somebody say J. Cole is better than Kendrick, I don't think that's just like wow, like how can that be? And I don't think if a person say like, oh, Kendrick is over J. Cole or vice versa, however you word it, I don't think that's just like something that somebody should be upset with. You know what I mean? Because definitely you got to choose one if we talking about picking a side. But they both great. They both do their stuff. And I mean, you know, I just flowers to both of them.
billboard.
No.
Adam, come on, we can take a head up over this
have a
one.
legitimate opinion
I
on
was
your
arguing this
No,
nigga
you're
about
saying that
Kendrick.
my
That's
opinion
what I
can't
said.
count compared to
That's not
yours.
what I said. I said the moment that you insinuated, like, the moment that child was read, and then you said, like, oh, like, Suspect knows more than hip-hop about me. Nigga, you came in hip-hop in 32. I was born into hip hop.
What are you talking about? I've been listening to rap since I was a tiny child.
Bro.
No, but this argument is you taking an L because you're arguing that I can't have an argument.
I'm not saying you can't have an argument.
No, but you're
Stop
arguing
saying
that my
I
opinion.
didn't say you can't
But
have
why
an
is my
argument.
opinion less
No,
relevant than yours?
I didn't
That's
say
not the kind of thing that people will. No, on a podcast, that's not what you do. You don't tell the other person that their opinion doesn't count
I didn't
because
say your
they're white or
opinion
because
charging
they're
up
old or whatever. Well,
That
that's
nigga said shit crazy.
You're lying. 'cause
Yo,
you just
fast
said
forward
you
to like
got
the
hip hop at 32.
the middle end part, like where like it gets heated.
I'm saying, but
I'm just saying,
you're
who gets to have
No,
an opinion?
no, bro. Like,
I get to have an opinion because I've been hanging out.
no. Back some more. Back.
Oh, you did. I just, my problem is that he's playing the victim now when he's the one who started it.
Oh, you did. Oh, you turned.
No, because he dissed me and like made it a
Take it back
personal
farther.
attack before I did, and
Take it
now
back
he's
farther.
acting like a victim.
I
Like
never-
you
got it, and I'm
started
done.
it in the streets.
Hip hop?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's part of
yeah,
it.
Get the fuck out of here. No, it's not.
Oh,
Right?
so gosh,
So
Why
because you was a
you
fan,
bullshit?
so you're
He
being
was hanging out
saying
weird.
fan.
He was hanging out weird.
How am
with
I
us.
a
You
fan
bullshit.
when I've made,
got it.
I've experienced
Look,
more
you got
success
it.
within this culture
You got it, bro.
than like almost anyone ever.
Cool. You
No,
right.
no, look.
I mean, how is that a fan?
I mean, at the end of the day, Poetic Flakko must be running out of content, and he's definitely trying to be messy because, you know, we all trying to hear what Almighty Suspect got to say, reflecting on that situation, Flakko. You got us all pretty much just hearing everything all over again. For what reason, I don't know. Weirdo.
Look, what you're saying is you're covering the entirety of it. You feel me? The whole thing.
I feel like, look,
and
y'all-
you
let's
make
go read the
success
comments.
off of it.
Right.
So you do
Wait,
know what
well,
you're
right?
You do
Look,
know
like
more
fast
than
forward,
the
like
Comments was heavily in your favor. I read them.
Become successful in this space if I wasn't
Niggas talking
extremely
about I took that L
the
like
thing
that.
that I don't
Very
normally do, which is to
Hold on.
tell you how successful I am.
You know, Poetic Flakko got this weird setup to where, you know, they are talking on the podcast, but he also got them playing a reaction video, which is weird, so you could barely hear what they saying. And if y'all didn't hear what Almighty Suspect just said, he said that let's read the comments, and Riemoh said that all the comments was more in Almighty Suspect favor over Adams.
The whole thing is y'all arguing.
But now you're playing the victim and acting like I had no right to tell
You
you.
didn't. I'm not gonna disrespect you back because you're my boss, so you got it.
Oh no,
started
we went too far, bro. Like
You
back up,
started it.
like
You told me
I
I
respect
So you
Just
got it.
listen here.
And then it's like, Flakko, for you to create this whole situation, homie, and waste everybody's time, why you just didn't have your timestamps in order? You know what I mean? You could have told a person the precise time you wanted us to be able to tune in on whoever's running that reaction video.
Hey, nigga tried to say, oh, what would you
That's
do
what
with
I'm
your
like,
rap
hold
career
on,
type
cuz
shit?
now we on
all
DMX
these years,
shit.
blase,
Yeah.
blase.
Respond to that, though.
Suspect
Basically,
did
nigga
get me
tried
out
to
of pocket
flex
and
his money,
forced me to
like,
do the thing that I don't normally do, which is
That's
to
why-
tell you how successful I am.
Anytime a nigga flexes, I'm richer than you, he lost. He lost. We're not even talking about money. We're not even talking about accolades. We're talking about knowledge. A nigga, and my reference for motherfuckers who didn't understand.
Suspect just said that the moment that a person start flexing their money, they already lost. And I don't think that's what Adam was trying to say. I don't think Adam was trying to play like a rich person versus less richer person, more money and less over you. I think he was just saying that if you trying to say hip hop, I got more success as being a part of hip hop than you. You say you a rapper. You say you've been judging battles and battle rap since you was a kid. You say your dad is a pioneer of battle rap over here on the West Coast. So he was just pointing out how his position in hip hop, he have became more successful with hip hop than you have with your rap career. And I understood that.
And when I was using the gangbang analogy, I got two gangbangers with me, so I'm using an analogy to explain to them. Can a nigga tell you more about the West Side than a nigga who wrote a book about it? A nigga who studied it and wrote a book about it could tell you more about your hood than you? No. No, you was born and raised in it. Your pops from that motherfucker. A nigga who studied it and wrote a book could tell you about your hood more than you.
Yeah.
Well, he said, yeah, they could. So that's when it started. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, look.
he just took the L in so many ways.
No, right. So look. So okay. So the experience, no, right? But like for example,
Experience beats everything.
yeah, right. But though, in terms of like, can he like tell you like the history of your hood more than you? Yes, right. You
No,
can
he can't. He wasn't even there. He has to ask somebody who was there.
Yeah, nigga tell you.
And if y'all don't know who he talking to when he's using the West Side reference, he talking about Wallie the Sensei. If y'all familiar with Wallie the Sensei, then y'all know where he from in his background, and that's who Almighty Suspect is asking about the West Side reference. The same way he was asking DW Flame about the Insane reference. Like, can a person who's not from Insane tell him more than can a person who's not from Insane tell you more about Insane?
Anything
Right.
you're talking about. You're trying to learn about it, but if you was there,
You don't know. It's first hand and second hand.
your
You
story
was there right now,
You
but
ain't
you
never
wasn't
heard of the
here like
game
50 years ago. You
telephone?
feel me?
You ain't never heard of the game telephone? How a message get disconscribed every new person that get told to?
As
You
you
get what
tell
I'm
it.
saying? You would tell a story to a nigga and then it'll sound different once it get to the fifth person. And it'll be a whole different story. Nigga, you'll ask all kind of niggas and then tell a story. You wasn't even there. You will tell it half wrong.
But when it comes to this like analogy that this example that Suspect is pointing out, I definitely agree with him about this. You know what I mean? Like I pointed out on my last video, you can only take people's word for it, which would mean you would never really know the facts. If something happened in a party and it was 20 people, 40 people, 60 people, those 60 people really is the only people who know the exact facts for what it is. You know what I mean? Then everything that come out after that, whether it's 5 years later, 10 years later, the 200th person, all that is just got to take somebody's word for it. But the 80 people in that party know the facts for real.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, being a spectator and studying it, you would never be able to replace the knowledge of actually being there. And that was my whole analogy that, nigga, you was 30. You came into this space at 32. Nigga, I was born into it. My pop's an underground hip-hop legend. Nigga, and I'm sus Gary, but I did my shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me more about rap than nothing when you wasn't in this shit until you were 32.
well, I disagree with that though.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't just because he started making money off hip hop at 32.
It wasn't money. What was he involved in before 32? A fan?
I mean, if you're a fan, listen
no,
to
that's different. You know more about being a fan than gangbanging than when you actually gangbanging?
No, but like,
What are we talking about?
Nah,
Yo,
just listening to music and
I just think the hip hop reference and the gang reference is two different things. So I think that's where Suspect is kind of losing everybody, you know, because you could kind of be more of a understanding fan of hip hop on the outside looking in than a gang culture. You know, in hip hop, you can learn hip hop and know everything about hip hop by just being a super fan. But you might not never know about the industry part of it. You know, you would never know about the music business part of things unless you directly involved. With the gang culture, it's kind of different. Like, you could just take a whole lot of people's words for certain stuff, but you just really don't understand the inner works of that situation. You know, it's kind of like weird to me. I don't know. It just don't make sense with the analogies. Like, he trying to compare the hip hop and the gang culture. I think it's just totally two different things. You know what I mean? But that's like, I don't know.
yeah.
You
You
not
can still just be
knowledgeable as a nigga who make music just because you listen to it. You don't know the
I ain't
ins and
gonna-
outs of making music. You're listening to it.
I feel like there's a lot of fans who listen to music who has a
Don't
lot
mean
of
you know
knowledge.
better than a-
But just because
than a real
you
musician.
record music don't mean that you know more than people who listen
I
to
ain't gonna
music.
cap.
too.
As far as the J.Cole and Kendrick conversation, it's just about like niggas having a different type of brain. Like some people can't. Some people don't got the capacity to understand how dope Kendrick really is. So that argument
How dope is he?
It's always gonna be annoying.
He's not gonna. He don't agree. He feel like J. Cole watching Kendrick.
Kendrick, the best rapper in the world. J. Cole
How?
can never fuck with Kendrick.
Can never in his life.
Okay,
We
question,
can go
right?
song. I don't even gotta explain it. We can go song for song right now.
But Kendrick
No,
ain't
no,
better-
Cole, no,
he ain't better
no.
than Drake right now.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, Cole.
What are we talking about? Fame or actually?
No, we talking about rap.
Oh, rapping,
This is-
rapping
now, look,
wise,
look,
He's
look,
the
look,
best
look,
rapper
look,
in the world.
Look,
Fuck
this is
all
my
other
argument
shit.
too, right?
Rapping?
Wallie, let me ask you a question. When Kendrick was talking about the big three, was he talking about popularity or skill?
Talking about skill.
The nigga Adam talking about, he's talking about big. He's talking about fame.
Nah.
He's talking about success.
No.
He don't give a fuck about success. He want to rap better than you.
And you know what that is? Good question. Like, people do gotta know the difference between like your fame, your accolades, and your whole popularity compared to like the actual skill. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that's more popular can be more popular in any situation, but that don't necessarily mean when it come down to that skill, that's a different conversation.
Ah, nigga, Kendrick is the best rapper in the
J.
world.
Cole was talking about.
Can't none of them niggas rap with Kendrick.
And you know, me personally, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I really don't think somebody like it's nobody really messing with Lil Wayne on some skilled rap type stuff. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody living right now can really go bar for bar, song for song, mixtape for mixtape, album for album with Lil Wayne. I mean, if they just make 10 songs tomorrow and see what happened, I don't think nobody can mess with Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne is the best. Y'all let me know, Dice Crew.
Bro.
Who?
Like
I think Drake.
Nah, you bugging, bro.
I think Drake.
Bro, listen.
They can't.
The reason he
That's
acknowledging them as the big three.
These
That's
niggas out
how
their mind.
That's how sorry this
Are you
whole
crazy?
game, how watered down the whole game, and the fact
you
that
crazy?
the
That
fact
Drake
that they
didn't
even in
even
the
be in
same
the same
conversation.
How are they even in
But
the
also,
same
y'all from the
sentence?
West Coast, so y'all gonna have a bias.
No,
for the
man,
West
we
Coast.
talking about rap. We talking about a
It's not
nigga. We talking
that.
about rap.
You can rap better than
We
Drake.
talking about rapping.
But yeah, I don't
We
think
can go
so.
song. We
think
can go
so, though.
verse for verse. We go song for song.
Just because the nigga
Like,
make great music don't mean
just
you
no,
rap
I'm
better.
saying just.
You know, I guess J. Cole might have more like a better flow and he make a lot of like some knowledgeful type of music he be putting out there. If you can keep up with what he's saying, you can know that J. Cole is a beast too. However, Kendrick is definitely on some monster type stuff when he get into really rapping. You know, he is a fool when it comes to rapping. I can't take that away from him.
Because you can understand Drake better has nothing to do with whether he rap
Because
better.
he makes better. Just because
We talking
he make
about
better
rap,
music for you to
gang.
ride around to.
We don't even know
and
if
the nigga
Drake
wants you to
write
think
his
is
rhymes.
different.
We talking about
And
rappers.
that's what I said. How we gonna
I don't
compare
know
niggas
if
who got
Kendrick writes.
conspiracies about his lyrics to the GOAT?
Yeah, we
What
don't
we
even
talking
know.
about?
We bro.
What are we
This
talking
nigga
about?
don't even write all his lyrics, and we compare him to a nigga that's the best rapper in the world.
What are we talking
I
about?
don't think Kendrick better than
I'm glad we got
Jay-Z.
this nigga up here. Because what are we
talking about? Drake.
Or Cole.
I don't think Kendrick better than Jay-Z.
He for sure better than everybody in the world.
No. Right.
Right now, that
look.
nigga's the best with the pen. Right now.
No.
Yes, he is.
No, right? But right. But look, right. So look, and that's why like the combo of like skill is tough, right?
If you
right?
think
'Cause my
Drake
ears
belong
just
in a
listen to lyrics.
conversation with Kendrick, I will never respect
Yes,
your opinion.
Western
in
Road
rap.
flows 30
Like,
for
we
30.
could
Fuck him
never-
in New York.
No, it's
right? Like,
we
I didn't in Toronto.
bro. Them
Yeah.
niggas is like.
I mean, I don't know if Drake is writing his own rhymes and stuff like that. That been a rumor in the industry about Drake for a while, but I definitely feel like Drake deserved to be in that conversation. That's just my opinion at the end of the day. Like, you just can't take away from him. Like, he might not have so much of the street background. He might come off kind of corny to certain people, but Drake is definitely a monster too. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's hard to say it, man. Like, them dudes is definitely hard.
When it comes to rap, not entertainment.
Nah, you bugging,
We're
bro.
not talking about
Not
pop.
entertainment.
And I want to point out something that I was pointing out to somebody else. What helps them become all great artists. Like, I like how J. Cole, he come from the whole Rockefeller tree. He come from like Jay and them, you know? I love how like Drake come out of Young Money with Lil Wayne and Cash Money in them. You know, and then obviously Kendrick got the whole Dr. Dre co-sign and stuff early on in career. So it's like, when you got that type of stuff, you falling up under in your tree, in your tribe, in your camp, you gonna be one of the best people at the end of the day. That's my opinion. Like, for people to put those three in the same conversation, it makes sense to me. You know what I mean?
When it
Bro,
comes to
it's like,
rap,
rap.
Yeah.
Rake is a pop
fuck
star.
entertainment.
Kendrick really
That
rap.
boy Drake can really rap too.
Bro,
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
we don't
pop
even,
shit, though.
bro. He rap shit that people wrote for him. We talking about rappers.
We don't
We
know
talking
that right
about
now.
rap. We do know that. That shit been got
Kendrick
put out.
can rap. I'm
Nah,
not
man.
taking that from him. Kendrick one of my favorite
Gang.
rappers, but I ain't gonna
Gang.
lie. As of lately, the nigga Drake.
As of lately, Drake is
shown that
the
his-
biggest artist
Drake
in the
has
world.
shown that his pen is there.
He's
when
the
he
biggest
need to- when
entertainer
he
in the
need to
world.
rap.
He ain't rapped in years.
What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
yes, yes.
Singing and shit.
This nigga crazy.
So Drake hasn't rapped in years.
Like, nigga, Kendrick,
If anything, Kendrick hasn't rapped in years besides that one album.
he don't got to. Do you know? I'm saying, like, the shit that
Besides
he
that
make.
one album, what
Yeah,
Kendrick got?
This is what I'm
There was a whole
saying.
rap album too, by the way.
Look, the shit that Kendrick is making, that shit come in full form. Like,
So
that's-
you was fucking with the last album?
That's real rap. I'm saying what Drake is doing, bro. You could do that. Anybody could write you a song and you can rap it.
He drop off.
But really talking about something like, I'm talking about this
A
nigga
substance.
Kendrick albums be spiritually there, lyrically
And he
there,
got 15 Grammys
metaphorically there. Like I'm talking about rap, bro.
15
I'm talking
Grammys
about
with no
rap.
radio music.
Not talking about.
And Drake has the
and,
most-
and I'm not
most
talking
hits,
about a nigga just getting shit wrote and then rapping about shit that's gonna sound cool. We talking about Kendrick rapping real life.
Bro, and he got
Like-
15 Grammys. while he
Like
was
you would
rapping
never
real shit.
understand it because
Drake has more
you
hits,
don't
though.
understand it.
Nah, Kendrick
he
used to be
make-
my
that
favorite
don't mean
rapper.
he rap
That's
better.
all it is.
I done heard
That
To
don't
Pimp a
mean he rap
Butterfly,
better.
Niggas
Good
can't
Kid,
get,
Mad City,
niggas-
Section
They don't
80.
understand. That's what I'm
Niggas
saying. When
can't
you
get
make
there.
music,
Niggas
you
can't
have
get
a
there
different
up
mind
here.
from being a
So
fan.
I can get it. I get it. I understand. I know his
Nah,
whole.
you don't get
I
it,
know
bro.
all his shit.
Y'all don't get it.
I just know that Drake lately been barring niggas
y'all
out.
don't get it. Y'all don't
With
get
the
it.
right?
No, it's all right though.
No. With the right,
There's
right,
nothing
right.
wrong with that.
Here, right. So look, right. So look. Folks wait here, right. So look. So folks will say, "Yo, bro," like, and he has more classes than Drake. And I'll say, yeah, right.
Hell no.
Yeah, right. Because I'll say, wait, pause now, bro. Okay. So Take Care is the one where we all say, okay, that's a classic. We not arguing. All right, cool.
Yeah, that's entertainment.
Right?
Good
Cool.
entertainment. Great.
Cool. Views did something only
He
four
didn't
other
say
albums.
one bar on Take Care that fucked my head up. Not one.
What?
But
No.
it was great music. But he
Sure.
didn't say one bar. I was like, damn, let me listen to that back again.
Well, he-
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, he-
every
Bro,
I ain't
single
gonna
more,
lie,
though.
this nigga Kendrick done.
Every Kendrick bar, you gotta listen to the
got
songs
songs
100
that
times.
you will never
Oh, well.
get from anybody else. That you'll never get again. Like,
don't understand,
like
bro.
I don't know. It's
And he
I
has
can't-
one of
I
those
can't
songs, though,
even-
and that's Duckworth.
I can't even. He got plenty of them motherfuckers. I can't even like get deep into this convo because it's that much nonsense.
How? Wait. I have a question, right?
bro.
Wait. Okay, right. Here. So look. Okay, look. So in 2017 was his last great body of work.
Nah, everybody at work he dropped was great.
How Mr. Morale was like great to you?
Yeah, he evolving. Like it might not.
We
be,
forgot about it though.
It might not be great to you.
You forgot
But
about
I'm not
No,
saying
it
wasn't all that.
I'm
Yeah,
not
bro.
saying. I'm not
Ain't-
saying
ain't get
that.
no spins.
I'm not saying that Kendrick been dropping songs that a nigga want to ride around and listen
That's
to.
what I'm
all
saying.
day.
Y'all bumping it?
But I'm saying every song got a different place to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta remember how big of an artist all these niggas is. Just like when Drake goes, sometimes he'll go ahead and start dropping shit to sound Jamaican. It's not for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a place for it, but it ain't for you. But if you pay attention to where a nigga at in
Somebody
his life,
listening to it.
if you pay attention
But
to where
he
he at
still
in his
raps,
life,
though.
like this shit might go on movies, fashion shows.
I mean, that breakdown that Wallie the Sensei is breaking down, I agree with that. You know what I mean? Like, everything is great for what it's supposed to be great for. It might not be what you want to hear, but it's definitely great in some type of other way.
Whatever the case may be, songs got different places to go. But
Yo, every song don't gotta
body
be
of
ride-along
work,
music.
I'm gonna say this though, every body of work that nigga ever dropped is some shit that you not gonna get nowhere else. That you can't grab a nigga off the street and he rap like Kendrick.
Nah, hell
There's
no.
plenty of people that you can make another Drake, bro.
Wait.
that's the case.
Wait.
I really don't agree with that statement, though. I don't think you can just make another Drake. I don't think so. You would have to put him in the same classes that Drake went to study under all these great rappers and fall up in the booth with the Nicki Minaj's and the Lil Waynes. And it's like, you know, you can't just... If that was the case, we would be listening to a person that's coming close to Drake. And it's not no other people outside the people that they compare him to that's falling in like Drake.
That's a lie, bro. Like, we got Baby Keem.
What's a lie?
Baby Keem not on Kendrick level.
Baby Keem not on Kendrick.
Yeah, what the fuck that got to do with
If he
Kendrick?
goes there, we can say, yo, King, give us Damn. Right?
Nah, you
Give us
can't.
Damn.
Good
No,
Kid,
you
Mad
crazy.
City, one of the
No,
best
you can't
albums
fuck
of
with
all
that.
time,
you
bro.
out of
Damn,
your,
like,
you
so
out of
we
your
use
mind.
that.
Hey,
What?
Flakko, you smoking Flakko.
You sure is.
He a producer too, and he raps like the nigga.
But he ain't got no classic
Man, shout
album
out
yet.
to Baby King. Baby
Dog.
King dope.
Shout out to that
he-
man because him and
Baby
Kendrick
King
last
dope
year was
as
fire.
hell.
He hard, but I'm just saying we can't
we
replace him
started
with
this
Kendrick.
conversation about J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
Alright.
Then y'all started bringing up Drake. Then
yeah,
niggas
Drake
started
watches
bringing up
Kendrick, though.
Jay-Z. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Kendrick is the best rapper in the world, bro.
You said, all right, that's
No,
why we
I
started
disagree,
bringing up
though.
other people because you said in the world.
Yeah, but we started
between
the
them two
conversation
niggas.
about J. Cole. J. Cole
But
can
when you
never
say the
fuck with
world,
Kendrick.
that's when it's like I
J.
don't know
Cole
about
can't
that.
fuck with
Wait,
Kendrick.
though,
But
no,
Kendrick
wait,
not
though,
the
wait,
best
though.
rapper in the world though.
For
right
sure
now.
he is.
I don't know. I don't think he got Jay-Z.
Wait, though. Okay, so look. Okay, look. So in terms of like the catalog, then Kendrick probably overtakes J. Cole.
I mean, I get Riemoh got a point. Like just talking current, like more current raps that God did, that Jay-Z was on, that was beef, Jay-Z was on, those 2 DJ Khaled songs. I mean, Jay-Z definitely let everybody know why, Hove is Hove.
But we don't have.
We talking about rap.
We
As far as skills,
Yeah,
Not
it's
pop,
fuck catalog,
not sales,
fuck
not
entertainment.
billboards, that shit don't matter.
Look, cool.
We could say Eminem.
No, wait.
I agree with Riemoh on that. If we talking about on this rap stuff and all that, Eminem do gotta fall in on that conversation. Like, it might, I don't know, y'all let me know. Right now, the top 5 on some like really skilled rap, get in there and tear it down. You gotta put people like Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, J.Cole, Lil Wayne. I mean, that might be it. I hope I didn't overlook nobody. But of course, we could go on and go on, man. You got the Pusha T's, the Jada Kisses, you got the Nas's, you got it's a lot of people that do their stuff for real.
Nigga, Eminem skills.
Eminem
We just going off skills. Nobody listen to Eminem.
Eminem one of the greatest rappers ever. Eminem one of the greatest rappers ever.
Skill-wise and shit.
Kendrick, if it ain't Kendrick, it's Lil Wayne, bro. It's nothing above or under that.
Shout out to Wallie for keeping it a Benji on that statement, because I was definitely wondering, like, when is somebody gonna bring up Lil Wayne?
It's not Lil Wayne.
It's them two niggas. It's Lil Wayne and Kendrick Lamar, the best rappers in the world.